My name is Stephanie Woodside, and I'm in the United States in New Orleans, Louisiana.
Beautiful. So Stephanie, prior to joining WCA, what would you say was the biggest problem or the biggest challenge in your life, and how is that affecting you?
The biggest challenge I had prior to joining WCA was I had just been divorced. And I shouldn't say just, but I got divorced in 2021, and I joined WCA or LMA in 2023. And I had just come out of a space of being secluded because COVID had happened, and being emotionally just down, depressed, which was affecting my financial status. I was still working. I'm a realtor by trade. I also am a real estate investor. So I just was not working as much. Luckily, I had savings to be able to keep me afloat, but I was doing just enough to get by. So, and I was in a slump, and some things that Tim said on the video resonated with me. And so I said, I was looking for him actually, if I can be honest. I was looking for him because I saw his video back when I was married, 2018, somewhere back there. And then I couldn't find the video after I got divorced. I'm like, where's the Asian guy I saw? I knew he was special, but I couldn't find it. And I spent a lot of time looking for it. Basically, it popped up October 23, and I immediately joined.
You know, it's always amazing to hear the stories, how people call to us. So on that note, then WCA happened. Did you have, even after, you know, you joined, did you have any concerns about making it here or any doubts? And if you did, what helped you to overcome those?
Oh, I had a ton of concerns about, after I joined LMA and then I was invited to WCA, I had a ton of doubts as to getting here. I was frustrated. I was like, because I'm terrible with travel arrangements and all of that stuff. That's not what I'm good at. And so, or it's not what I like doing, I should say. And so I just had every obstacle that you could think of. I'll tell you some of the biggest ones. One was I had to get a new phone. And then when I got to the airport to arrive here, that phone did not work. So luckily I had my old phone with me. I had to get a new computer, have to get a new car. All of the things that could come at you to stop you from doing it. I never had a doubt, though, that I needed to be here because too much was happening. And I had another event that I attended years ago that the same thing happened, and it was groundbreaking for me. So I knew I had to be here because all of the signals were saying, get there, even though it was saying no. I knew it was a yes.
There we go. You see the commitment, that is the true commitment. So on that note, that now that you made it here, what would you say surprised you the most or made you the happiest about being here?
I think what surprised me the most was Tim's, how can I say, his spirit. I felt it on the computer, but it's bigger in person. And on the computer, I just looked at him as a mentor, as a person who could help me bridge to where I was trying to go. But getting here, I saw him as a human being just like me, and who literally experienced, if not worse, the things that he's teaching us how to overcome. So that was the biggest, that's been the biggest takeaway.
So on that note then, in terms of your breakthrough, like, do you feel you have, or something close to it, breakthrough, aha moment, or the biggest realization so far?
Today, day 4 has been the biggest realization for me, because he's talked about things that have happened that it's floating around in me, but I didn't have the words for them. And the thing, when he's talking about the self-sabotaging, those are things that happen daily for me. And for him to be in my, like, reading my mail, literally, like, this is what's happening in my life. It was, I couldn't stop crying, because not only did he touch on those things, but he also, in acknowledging those things, now it makes me conscious that I have a path to get somewhere else beyond that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So on that note then, for people who are watching this and maybe they relate to you and your story, but they feel held back and they feel like they want to join WCA, but circumstances, maybe something similar to what happened to you, and they feel held back whether they should do this or not, what would you say to someone like that in this situation?
I would say the very thing that you're fearing to do, if you're fearing joining WCA, it is the very thing that you should do. And it's because it's opposite of what holds you back. So it's a new unfamiliar territory, but it will bring you to the space that is really within your core.
Yes, I love
Yeah.
that. So to finish this off, one last thing, what is the message that you would like to share with people who are watching this with? It's a total freestyler, so it can be to your past self, future self, or just anything that's on your heart that you want to let out.
Well, I know a lot of times people understand money. So I want to give a money message. Can I give a money message? So the money message is, when I joined in October 2023, I did 10 real estate transactions that year, which is not a lot. And the lives that I did with Tim, the whole programming that I did with him, brought me to a place of 2024 40 plus transactions because my mind shifted. And now I'm here at the retreat, and the retreat has even brought it higher. So I'm literally like, whatever it is that you're fearing, just put it on the side for a second and just get here. Because I already know when I leave here, it's going to be way bigger than it was last year.